I'm Harriet. So I'm here to talk about a golf tournament and to discuss setting up for fundraising. Play golf. It's for people in wheelchairs and people who are also deaf and blind can enjoy this too. So I'm deaf. My parents are deaf. I went to a deaf school in Tennessee. I prefer to use ASL.
Hi, my name is Sean Brown, and this is a video on raising money for a local park. We have just broken from a committee, and we are getting ready to talk about how we're going to raise this money to be able to fund things that the local park community wouldn't necessarily fund.
Harry, why don't you tell me a little bit about what you're trying to accomplish with this, with raising money for the park?
I want to make sure that the park is set up for kids in wheelchairs and blind kids who so they can have fun. Everybody can play, and it can be for adults. I want some frisbee golf. Want access for people in wheelchairs. So I want some, flooring where the wheelchairs, where they can roll easier. I don't want wooden. I want to change the floor where it'll be even. I really want everybody to have access to this park where it'll be fun, it'll be accessible. I think that's in need. What do you think?
Absolutely, I think we can do something like that. Did you have kind of a budget, what you were looking for? I mean, are we looking to raise a lot of money, or are we looking to just raise a little bit of money? What's your game plan as far as your budget on this?
Reason to set for this setup, we don't have the money to pay for the park, for the accessibility. So I want to be involved, be more open with everyone about this. Where we need a lot of money, a little bit of money, I think it'll be important that we'll prioritize some things. What's most important that we need to spend the money on, and then what we need and we'll use, it'll go after that.
I think it's a great goal, and I would be ecstatic to get on board with something like this. And um, just to kind of give you a little bit of background, the golf tournaments that I've generally done have raised anywhere between $65,000 and $80,000. Are we close to the kind of ballpark we're talking about as far as figures?
Uh, yeah, I really think that would cover it. That's wonderful.
Well, good. I can tell. Um, well, let me kind of give you a game plan. Let me tell you how this happens. What we basically do is we set up a golf tournament, and instead of it being a tournament, we're calling it a golf marathon. And with this golf marathon, the golfers will try to play around 100 holes of golf. In a typical golf tournament, you have a lot of golfers, and they're just playing 18 holes of golf. Well, this one will be a marathon that will last all day long. And the reason why we choose 100 holes of golf is it gives the golfer a opportunity to be able to go out and raise funds from not as many people, but you still can get a whole lot of money in.
Okay, so how do the people feel? How does this, set up? How does it happen?
Well, the exciting thing is, I think, believe it or not, there will be people in this community that would agree with you. What we do is take a look at some of your other donor bases of things where maybe you've done some fundraising in the past. Friends, neighbors, people who, co-workers, and you just start getting the word out. We also can offer some really exciting prizes that would attract people to come and be a part of this, and get involved with local Chamber of Commerce, Rotary clubs. They're always looking for opportunities to do some sort of charity work, Lions clubs, things of that nature, where we can just start making contact after contact to invite them to be a part, because it really is a community project, not just your project.
I think that's wonderful. Um, I believe that we can set this up. So how do we normally set this up? Can we set it up to be shorter?
Well, obviously, it takes a little bit of time to be able to get that many people. What we're trying to find, if I had to set a game plan out, would be to find 72 golfers that would be able to come and be a part of this, and that would be a goal. If we got a little bit less, that would be all right. Each one of those golfers would try to raise about $1,000, and so it would take time for them to raise money. We need to find a golf course that would allow us to use a property all day. We need time for the funds to come in. Also, we need time to be able to go to the local community and ask them to be able to contribute to helping us pay for some of the expenses that we'll have with prizes and a golf course, and it's about, I would say, it's a 2 to 3 month process, but in the end, it will raise a lot of money.
Oh, 72 golfers. Okay. So we have to find a place to hold this. So do we have to pay for a place?
Yeah, they're still a business, so of course we'll have to pay them, unless of course it is a local golf course in the community that decides to get behind the project and says, yeah, we would love to donate our course for the day to allow you to be able to do a project like this. But from what I found in doing golf tournaments in the past, they may not donate the whole course, but they will donate maybe just half of a day's fees. But there's quite a few golf courses in this community that I know that have done local golf tournaments and supported local community events and have raised plenty of money. So they're used to this kind of thing.
Oh, that's fine. Wonderful. I think we need to do more advertisements to be more focused on the fundraising part to get people involved with that. Maybe something about playing golf.
Well, obviously, not everybody plays golf, and that is going to be some of the downfall. But the great thing is, while they may not be able to be the golfers, there's still plenty of things that they can do as far as helping us with this project. There are people who will need to be able to contact the local stores and ask if they might have gift certificates or if they might want to donate some money to be able to help us cut the cost on paying for the golf course. There are people that need to drive carts around and hand out drinks to the golfers, and there are people who need to be there to maybe help cook a meal. So as you can see, it really is a team event, and what you want is a good cross section of maybe current donors and community people, so that you bring in the two together. People who are passionate about your project, and then people who, well, they're passionate about the community, and when you bring both of those things together, you'll ultimately be able to attract maybe more people and raise awareness for this kind of project in the future.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, let me give you this. Imagine if we did this really well the first time out. That we gave great prizes. That we did all the work on doing press releases and getting this into the community and really making the community feel involved. So much so that they look forward to doing this every year. And then it's not just about one park in this community, but it can be about parks in another community and other communities. And it's something that we could look forward to doing year after year, such that maybe even it'd be a model for other organizations in other states to be able to look at what we did and be able to go do the same kind of things inside of other communities. So the potential isn't just here, but it could be across the entire United States.
Yeah, wow. I'd really enjoy that. I'd love to help make that happen.
Absolutely. It's an honor to be asked to be a part of a project like this. Um, I'm glad that you would think not just in this community, but something that could be over the whole United States. There always needs to be ways that we can integrate great projects like this in the local communities, so that we can bring awareness and so that we can bring understanding. And while the goal is to raise money, really, it's not just raising money; it's raising awareness and actually having the community be a part of people's lives, no matter what circumstances that they're in.
Yeah, for children and adults to be able to go to this park and to enjoy it, to be outside, it's important. It's a need. We need more people involved in the community. I'm really excited.
Yeah, I agree. I look forward to working with you.
Yeah, me too.